Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for another video. So today we're going to start working on our entrance. We've finally unlocked terraforming and all that kind of stuff so we can get decorating. We have Sprinkle watching us in the background. Sprinkle actually asked to leave, so she'll be leaving us soon. So this is the area that we have to cover, so we've got quite a decent amount of space here between our airport and residential services. So yeah. Good bit of space to work with. Let's take a look at the map, and you can see again there quite a bit of space. There's a little lake to the left which my villagers love, but I might have to get rid of it just, you know, for space. Okay, so let's get started. Put our helmet on and let's get going. Okay, so for this bit here, we are putting down a path. So credit to Colin Crossing for all these designs for my paths because they're absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, we're going for a bit of a fall theme. We've got some crisp orange leaves, which is just my favourite time of year, so that's what I'm going with here. It took me so long to figure this out. It's been so long since I've put down some custom designs on the ground and made a path, so yeah, this took me a really silly amount of time to do. I wanted to create maybe like a little kind of mud pathway coming into the island before we launched into the real pathway, or you'll see I've used roads, which I've never really done before. And I really like how they turned out. So I'm trying to create some kind of funky asymmetrical shape here, which it might change over time, but for now I'm happy enough with it. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the road. We've got Tipper doing her workout while we're working, as usual. Yeah, so we're just sliding out the road here. And then we go with the road markings, which I think are really cool. Like, this design is so good. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the credit in the description. And now I'm just putting down the other side of the road. Like, look at the detail on this. You can actually see, you know, the curb. So it looks like a 3D effect. It's really good. Now we're moving on to the pavement. And me trying to figure out the design. You know, it really took me way too long to figure all of this out. And Gala has talked to us while we're doing this. Gala troubling us with her troubles and her issues. Having a fight with Plucky, and then she wants us to sort it out. So then I decided that I wanted to make a road leading up to residential services. So this is what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to map it out. Trying to decide how wide that I want it to be. Again, it took me a lot of attempts. We get there in the end. We get there. So I was also thinking how, when is it fall? Until the end of October really, and Halloween will be over. And will this road, you know, suit the theme of the island? But, you know, this is my favourite time of year, and to be honest, I'd be happy enough to leave this here for a while. Like, maybe the island just will be, you know, set in fall and fall themed. I think it fits the aesthetic. I mentioned before how our island is called Rainier, so it's kind of Pacific Northwest, Seattle kind of themed. I don't know, I think I might leave it like this all year round. I mean, we'll see. We might change it, and you know, that's the fun with Animal Crossing, that you can change it whenever you want. Right, then I decided that I wanted to go back and change the edge of this road, just so it wasn't all leaves, and I found that this blended in better with the pathway that we had at the front. Next then, I'm moving all the lilies out of the way here. They serve their purpose. Of course, the shovel breaks. Guys, I'm still making my shovels. I haven't got to the stage yet where I just buy all my tools. I probably will eventually. I'm also moving these hedges, or bushes. They're bushes, they're not hedges. And just putting them at the entrance just to create some kind of symmetry or some kind of nice entrance as you come in. And then using this pathway, which is just leaves on grass, which I really like. Just to give the illusion of a leaf pile, I guess. And, you know, to embrace fall. I always find when you're doing something, the villagers come over, get in the way a lot of the time. And it's continuing this footpath. Oh, wrong piece. Yeah, this happened a lot. And I think it was here I decided that I needed to move the lake, because to make my vision work, I needed to move it. But I will put it back in because my villagers do really like hanging around it. Okay, so then I'm back up here near the resident services, and I'm trying to create like a V-shaped going into the plaza, because I wasn't really sure what to do. And then at this point I realised that I had done the design wrong and the paths weren't lining up, so we fixed that. Like, this design is so good because it allows for diagonal paths. It's really, really good. Okay, wrong piece again. Those pieces there are very clever, where you can have the road with just the corner of the leaf, because it really fills in the gaps perfectly. Right, let me just fill all of this. These are these clever pieces I was talking about with the leaf, and they really just make it work so well. Peanut just watching this as well. You know, you'd think they'd lend a hand at some stage. Don't think so. And then again, I use this bit of road to finish it off up the top. And again, here you've got the three-dimensional aspect of the paths, but then you have that one other tile that fills in those little gaps perfectly. It's so good. So good. I'm not sure really how to finish off these corners. I try a few different things, but I'm still kind of undecided what to put there to make them, you know, not seem as harsh or that they end really abruptly. Oh, Tipper's cleaning up. Thank you. Okay. So this is where I decided that I wanted to move Nook's Cranny. So we're asking Tom to move the building. So I thought this would be the perfect space for it, right here. And it would give the town feel that we're going for. You come in and you've got your shop. Yep, really happy with it. It's also started raining since we were last outside, which sometimes I find it difficult enough to work in. So we're just filling in the little pond now. Waterscaping is so difficult. I'm only filling in a pond and yeah, it's difficult. Okay, then I put down some flowers just to try and create a nicer entrance. I'm going on orange and purple to kind of suit the Halloween fall theme. And then next I decide to kind of finish off this bit of road. Close it off basically. And again, this took me quite some time. because apparently I have a slow brain and can't figure out how the paths go. Dom coming by to say hello. And again, those little bits are genius to fill off the path. Then I decided to see how would this leaf work for this part of the pathway. And then I decided to see would it work if they were mixed. But ultimately I went back to the leaves. Okay, so for this area here, I wanted to create an area that was dense with trees. Different heights, different tree types. And then we went back to the entrance, added some street lamps. As you can tell from this video, my mind goes all over the place. For 1 second I'm working on trees, then I go back to the entrance and I just keep going everywhere. Adding down a few details. Leaf piles. This spooky lantern. I love the Halloween items in the game. Put down a sign, which you will see in the next video what that sign is for. Okay, they're having a little domestic there in the background. Okay, having a fight. Dom is fuming, clearly. And then because I'm indecisive, I decided to move the street lamps in so they were the first thing. And not the bushes. So the bushes went back. Yeah, indecisive as ever, moving everything. Put down a tree, and I really like that tree there. I think that kind of, you know, helped me solidify that I liked what I was doing. I then put down nursery trees and didn't like them. And moved all them. Pop them in here, again to create this kind of dense area with different heights. Country fence with hedges, I really liked how that looked, and I liked how these looked in between the trees as well. Looks good. And then I put some fence down here. And then I just put down some more leaf patterns on the ground to make it look very autumnal. I put down a spooky tower for Halloween decorations. Then I put down these Turkey Day decorations, which I'm not sure about. I moved them around a lot. And I also put down the fountain, which I think looks good here and it works well. Kicked up my custom design, as per. Yeah, I'm not sure about these. We'll see. I then put down a swinging bench because I felt like this area needed some kind of bench, and yeah, swinging bench was it. Then I spent too much time playing around with two flowers because apparently I couldn't make a decision and I couldn't decide what looked good. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I know I am ridiculous. Okay, we'll go with that. Then I decided I would be inspired by Froggy Crossing and put down a custom design underneath an item. And I really think when this is finished, it just made the swinging bench look that bit better. I moved the item and put down the design. It's just a subtle detail, but I think it worked out. It looks a bit better, I think. And here we have it. This took me way too long. But I'm happy enough with it. Lovely entrance, Proper fall autumn vibes. This is what I was going for. And then we've got our shop. Looks really nice. And then you come up and you've got a nice fountain leading to resident services. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really had fun. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye!